Hi, my name is Jason Soares. This is Sushi 2.0, and welcome to DaBestBulls Ranch. In this episode, we're going to be going with one of our new foundation girls, gorgeous Escobar daughter, Chia. We're going to show you her, talk about her, why we love her, why we picked her as part of our new foundation. And then on top of that, we're going to be going over scammers, how to stop scammers, how to help us, and then also going over price points, what you should expect to pay for a good English Bulldog, what you should expect to charge for a good English Bulldog, and all the things that correlate with that. And then last but not least, of course, we're gonna go over our DaBestBulls facility, show you what we got going on there, the updates on the kennels, the updates on our new epoxy work, and all those cool things. So make sure you stay tuned. Me and Sushi will be here, ready to help and share knowledge. Hi, my name is Jason Soares, and welcome to DaBestBulls Ranch. Okay, so first let's start off. Get to see Sushi, the progress on Sushi. She's absolutely gorgeous. Escobar daughter as well. She's growing like a weed, but still staying super compact, small, short. A lot of people always ask me, like, what's her weight? I don't really care about her weight. I care about her size and the compactness. But anyway, let's say bye to Sushi. I'm gonna put her down. Super humid and hot out here, and she doesn't want to sit in my lap the whole time and be constricted. So say bye, Sushi, and we'll give you right back. Okay, so let's get to work. So we're gonna show you Chia. Chia is off of Escobar. It's an Escobar daughter, and she has some of the same characteristics as Escobar. Obviously, really good bone, the super playful, sweet attitude, and then also she has probably more athleticism than Escobar, being that she's from a female that we purposely bred Escobar to produce a little bit more athletic. Even though Escobar runs, jumps, and all that stuff, my goal is to produce super cute, super compact, super healthy, fast-moving English Bulldogs. You know, it's sort of oxymoron because, you know, like a bull, you're never gonna get like a bull as fast as a cheetah, but they're still agile and can move well, you know, and my goal is I don't want to be one of those people that has a really good looking stocky dog, but the dog can't really move well, can't run, can't be a good pet, can't run upstairs, can't be functional, and I don't want anything like that in my program, and I want to try to improve on them as well too. So I want the look, but I want the health as well. And Chia is that next generation. She's an amazing female. She has good structure. She's 8 months old right now. And at 8 months old normally is like I say, the ugly stage in English Bulldogs, because at 8 months old, they still haven't really got that full bone thickness. Like the head hasn't got as big yet or anything. So at 8 months, the way she's looking right now, like when she's 18 months and she got that thickness and, you know, and 2 years old, she's gonna look astronomically amazing. So let's go check her out, and then we'll keep the ball rolling and keep on showing you everything else as well too. So let's go see Chia right now. This is Chia. She's 8 months old, Escobar daughter. This is one of the future dogs of DaBestBulls Ranch. We absolutely love her, and I want to go over like some of the reasons why we picked her. So obviously, Escobar daughter. We know that bloodline. I understand that bloodline. I know it's very strong. You know the lineage, and I understand how it develops. And then we bred Escobar to a very athletic female. Not that Escobar doesn't move well, but it's just that my goal is to create the best looking English Bulldogs in the world that move the best, run the best, and they run up the stairs, do everything like crazy. So her mom is the most athletic Bulldog I've ever seen. I literally, like, when I was in fight camp, I would run 30 minutes at night. I would do 30-minute runs at night, jogs. Obviously very slow, like boom, boom, but she would run with me. Kimura would run with me. So crazy good in that sense. And then obviously we picked Chia. I'll go over a couple of the reasons why we picked her. So at 8 months old, a Bulldog is full height, full length, but not full development. It takes about 18 months to 24 months for a Bulldog to be full development. But at 8 months old, she's full height. She's very, very compact, very short, and she's only gonna get better. Like, so for the next 12 months, her head's gonna get bigger, her rope's gonna get bigger, her bone's gonna get bigger. She's gonna get like everything just better. Like this girl's gonna beat 99% of all English Bulldog males, like in looks, period. And we picked her because obviously the health, we know that. The temperament of both dogs is absolutely perfect. Escobar is perfect, Kimura is perfect. And Kimura is actually a very, very smart dog. Escobar, I don't really know how smart he is. He's just super cool. He never does anything stupid. He never does anything smart. He's just so chill. I don't know. But Kimura is very, very, very intelligent. Does crazy things. But so it's very hard to pick. So like I can tell you, oh, we picked the dog with this. But sometimes you'll see a dog at 6 months old look horrible, and then at 18 months old look insane. And that's part of having a good eye. That's part of knowing the lines and part of knowing how they're going to develop. And it's also part luck too. But like I always say, like, you create your own luck. Like, I know if I take 10 Escobar daughters, 10 Fury daughters versus 10 other random daughters, I'm gonna have a way better success rate with my Fury and Escobar because I just know they're just solid. And just so you know, this is a direct Fury niece or whatever, because Fury and Escobar are litter mates. So she's Fury Escobar line. So same thing, and it's pretty funny because we'll breed Escobar to a dog, and we'll get dogs that look like Fury, and we'll breed Fury to a dog and get dogs that look like Escobar because they're so closely related. But this is Chia, so I only expect her to get better rope, better bone, better everything. But sometimes at 8 months they don't look that good. But with this girl, there's really there's no guesswork. Like at this age, when they're showing this kind of development, this kind of bone, this kind of structure, it's game over. You know, like I'll stand her up so you guys can see. That's another thing too. For you is that I never really trust pictures, and I'm not trying to hate on anyone, but a lot of times pictures are manipulated, especially in the dog world. A lot of people edit their pictures and make the bone look bigger and everything. Like for example, Escobar, I say he's the thickest mini in the world. Why do I say that? Because I've never seen anything thicker than him in person. I've never seen anything thicker than him in video, and I've never even seen anything thicker than him in pictures, even though I know some of those pictures are edited. Escobar is out of control, and as you can see, it directly correlates into a female. Look at that's Escobar blood right there. That's thickness. And this can't, I mean, of course you can videos can be fake, but it's a lot harder. Like this is not edited. This is just her being stacked. You know, she has this little booger in her eye. But this is just true. Sit down, baby. I don't want her to jump. This is just true friggin' thickness. There's no editing, no nothing. And that's why I always like warn people, be very careful when you see a dog. Like a lot of times people get studs or they get a puppy or whatever, and they only see like the stud, they only see 2 pictures of the stud. Like I'll see some people post the same picture of a stud for a year straight, just 2 pictures. And that tells me something. That tells me there's something wrong with the dog, because I'm pro video, and you guys know that because I always post for you to see videos of Escobar all different times, videos of Fury, videos of Present, videos of Kilo, videos of all my dogs, like her, you know, videos of her, because she's just that solid. I don't need just one perfect angle that doesn't show the weak back, that doesn't show any problems, because I don't need it. She's just that solid. Now, problems wise, I would like her underbite to be a little bit in. It's not as flat a face as Escobar. Obviously, really, really good still. And I want her head to get bigger. But this is all going to be with development. She's still a baby. She's 8 months old. Also, too, her back has a little hinge in it here, a little sag, which is normal for English Bulldogs, and I would like it to be a tad bit shorter. But like, to be honest with you, there's never a perfect dog. Like, and that's why I can get good at producing dogs. I'm good at producing dogs because I can always pick apart my dogs and see how we're gonna make this dog better. You know, movement-wise, I love how she moves. Breathing-wise, I love how she breathes, and temperament-wise, I love it. So honestly, with her, I'm only looking for a couple structural things to fix, and I'm gonna make sure I take her to the proper male. But even if we just produce the same dog as her, it's like this is a crazy dog. Super, like pet-wise, producer-wise, this dog's amazing. Chia's awesome. And then she's actually sister to Boba, Boba is an Escobar daughter as well, and she's related to a couple of other dogs, Luna and all them as well too, because they're Fury daughters. But this is Chia right here. She's a blue tri-merle. I never really care about the colors. She's blue, the merle, and the tri, but she is a very, very sought after color. So the blue is her color. Merle is the trait that causes this distortion of the color, and tri is the accent tan on the cheeks, eyebrows, legs, and butt. And tri is recessive, Merle is dominant, blue is recessive. So that's what she is. So Escobar and Chia, dad and daughter. Obviously you can see the resemblance, bone. Escobar's the man, and Both super calm, super cool. He actually wants to get to her right now because she's in heat, and we gotta keep her away from him. That's why he's super pumped up right now. He wants to get to her. But I love this match right here. We may line breed her with him in the future, as long as she grows up and develops and super, super healthy. Or we may take her to someone else, like I said. But Escobar's the man producing this girl, and we couldn't be luckier. And like I said, Escobar and Fury are brothers, and we just love their production as far as just how nice the dogs always come out. Like, she's just so chill and calm. I've never trained Chia to do any of this stuff. Like, she just listens. I'm picking stuff out of Escobar. So like, Escobar, what are you doing? Give me kizzy. Right, guys? So this is Mac, and I'm Jason Soares, and I am the real Jason Soares. And now you're asked, why am I saying this? Of course, you know who I am. Something that I'm going to ask you to do, and it's going to help me greatly, and it's not even all for me, it's just for people that are getting taken advantage of, is scammers. Scammers is a huge problem. I'd like to say this is not something I'm proud of, but I'm probably one of the most impersonated dog people in the world. And there's hundreds of accounts on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere, YouTube, pretending to be me. And scamming people out of deposits for puppies, scamming people out of deposits for studs, and stealing people's money, you know, and it's horrible. And the sad thing is that we report them to Facebook, we report them to Instagram, and more than half the time, 90% of the time, Instagram or Facebook writes us back and says there's no problem, which is crazy to me, because their algorithm is just not picking up, and it sucks, because they're literally pretending to be me and stealing people's money. And so they'll take a video like this of me and show it to someone. Like, I'm holding Mac. This is Mac right here. He's one of our Lilac Tri-Merle boys, Fury son. May be available, we're not sure. We love him. But anyhow, and they'll take a video like this, and then they'll FaceTime someone with the video playing on a screen, and it sort of looks real, but it doesn't look real. So that being said, one, if you could report every single account that you know is not me. I only have my couple accounts, and if you're not sure, you can always message me at DaBestBulls Ranch. On Instagram, you can always email me, DaBestBulls@gmail.com. I know they have a fake email now. It's like Jason something, DaBestBulls, email at gmail.com. They try to copy everything I do and make yourself look legit. And that's why I watermark my pictures, but back in the day we didn't. So if you could report every single account that you see it's not mine, if you want to check with me first, you can. That would help me greatly. That being said, going into the next topic is, whenever you're purchasing anything, or let's just talk about dogs, we're on dog subject, you should make sure you have referrals from this person. And if you don't have referrals, make sure you can talk to them on a phone, on Facebook, on FaceTime. It doesn't look choppy. There's no excuses on why they can't talk. You know, like right now, if you tell me you need to talk to me, I can call you. I can FaceTime you. I can show you my face. I can do all those things. Don't ever believe that someone works with me and they're selling my dogs. That's a lie. I don't do that. They're all my dogs, and if you're not talking to me, it's not me. It's not my dogs. You're not getting one of the DaBestBulls dogs. I'm very particular on DaBestBulls dogs. So this is Mac. He's our boy. I love him. Lilac Tri-Merle, and that's just my disclaimer. And I really hope you can help me and just report the people and stuff, because scammers is a big thing. And it goes to my next topic too. Is you're not going to get a quality bulldog for cheap. Period. You're not going to get one that the people take time and breeding for temperament, for health, for structure, all those things. It's just not going to happen. And if it does happen, you're talking about what's the word I'm looking for? An anomaly. And so we're not going to bank on anomalies. And so if someone's offering you the best that you've ever seen before at a crazy cheap price, it's probably not true. You know, like if someone called me, or if I call someone about, you know, a Ferrari that's normally $250K, or a super nice car that looks amazing, and they say it's $2,000, I'm like, no super nice car is $2,000. I have to know it's a scam. So if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And if they're not willing to talk to you, if they sound like, it sounds bad, but they're usually, the scammers are from African and Asian countries, and they have a big accent. So if they can't talk proper English, they don't sound correct, they don't know what they're talking about, I wouldn't purchase from them. And that's just me, you know. And I'm sure that I might be ruling out maybe the 1% when that is true, but 99% of the time it's not true, and you're dealing with a scammer. It's a big problem we have. We're actually in the process of hiring a team that's going to help us deal with it even more, because not only do I hate people people pretending to be me. I hate people scamming people pretending to be me and stealing their money. You know, and I have people every day that message me and, oh, is this you that took my $1,000? But no, it's not me. You got scammed. All right, so I forgot something. So I stopped everything I'm doing. It's late at night now. Different outfit, of course. And I wanted to go over something and a couple topics I didn't go over in the video, which I find extremely important, which are pricing. I touched these points, but I didn't really dive down deep into them, and I find it very, very important. So a lot of times people ask me, like, what should I pay for a dog? Or what should I pay for this? Now the definition of what something's worth is what someone will pay for it. Now there's a lot that goes into that as well, and I'll get into it. But for example, if you're buying a dog, you want to get something, you know, that's worth it. Now, you don't want, if you're paying $1,000 for a bulldog, I can tell you right now, $2,000 whatever, I can tell you right now that you are not going to get a quality bulldog that has been bred right, temperament, health, treated right, all kinds of, and dealt with by someone that cares and is doing the program for good. You're not going to get that paying a cheap price. Now, I know there's going to be a time to be like, well, I got this amazing dog for $200. Yes, that's the extreme minority, and when I give advice, I'm not going to give advice on the minority. I'm not going to say, you know, things that are very, very rare. Of course, there are people that have that anomaly happen, and I'm very happy for them, but that's not the normal. And in normal time, if you do what I said you're doing right there, you're going to come out losing. So you get what you pay for to a degree. You got to make sure you do your research and make sure you're doing that. Now, as far as someone, when you're the people that are asking how much should I charge my dogs, again, that's how much. That's how much you think it's worth. You know, how much is a fair price. And in my opinion on when you're doing anything in business, I don't agree on one-sided deals. My opinion in business is that both people should be happy. Meaning, if you get a dog from me, I'm happy with what you buy it for. It makes it so, you know, I'm able to continue with my dogs and do everything and treat them right. And then you're obviously happy what you got. You're happy with the quality you got. You're happy with the dog you got. You're happy with everything. And that is a mutually benefiting deal, and it's evergreen. People that do one-side deals, like if I say this and I got over on you, it's not evergreen. Karma's a bitch, you know. So when you're deciding what to sell your dog for, there's a lot of factors that go into it. You know, me personally, there's sometimes I know I could sell a dog for more, but I don't like. And I've had people offer me a lot for a dog. Like, I'll give you this for that. I'm like, listen, no, this dog is this price. It's not $12,000. This is, in my opinion, this is an $8,000 dog based on the structure, based on the size, based on parents, based on pedigree, based on everything. And there's so many aspects to take into play. You got parents, you got pedigree, you got temperament, you got health, you got structure, you got all these other things that take into play on the price you pay, price you charge, all these things. So to answer the question, there's no exact answer, but my business model is that both parties should always be happy, you know, and you should be happy what you're selling the dog for. Now, when you are starting off a program, if you're watching this because you are, and it can be looked at for both people, like whether you're selling or you're purchasing, this is great information for both people because, you know, you have to learn both ends of it. But if you are learning to produce dogs and trying to sell dogs starting off, you have to build your reputation, your name. Your name is your reputation, you know, are you producing good dogs consistently? Are you producing good structured dogs? Are you producing healthy dogs? You know, and you have to build that. And until you build that, you're not going to be able to, you know, sometimes you might not even get the worth of the dog at first because there's no proof, you know. You have to have proof that you are what you say you are and you're doing what you say you are, and then, you know, just like in anything, you know, that's why people buy Toyota. There's a proof there, and there's what's it called, like concrete evidence and trust there. And the same thing when you're selling, same thing when you're buying, all those things. So you're buying, selling, whatever. Do your research, and especially if you're buying, scammers are a huge problem. Especially people impersonating me, they're a huge problem. I actually just recently tried to pay off a scammer to stop scamming. Like, how much can I pay you to stop leaving my stuff alone? And they basically just cursed me out. But yeah, scammers are a huge problem. You have to make sure in this modern day and age, you have to make sure you're FaceTiming, you have to make sure you're calling, you have to make sure the person's talking about, you have to make sure all these things are going right, so you don't get scammed if you're doing it, you know, state to state, because, you know, sometimes obviously everything's not local. But I think I covered all those little things. If I didn't cover everything, I know I missed some stuff, but if I didn't cover anything, make sure you comment below, ask questions. I'll either answer it in the comments or I'll make new videos to help answer that, because I like to make sure, you know, my titles of this episode match the content that I'm providing. And please recommend the next episode or next couple episodes what you want to see what kind of information you want, content you want, whatever. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Comment below, subscribe, like, all that stuff. Thanks again. This is Mac. He's a Fury son. I'll explain a little bit about him. He has actually green, yeah, he has green eyes. Usually lilacs will have green eyes. Well, not usually, they always have green eyes. It's like a green-yellow eye. Unless they have merle in them, and the merle can sometimes affect the eye color and make it blue. And he does not have blue eyes. He has both green eyes. Because merle sometimes makes your eyes, the eyes green or blue, because merle affects pigment. It affects pigment in the coat, in the ears, and in the eyes. That's why you never want to do double merle, because it affects the pigment so much. That's why you don't breed merle and merle, because there's a 25% chance of getting double merle. And double merle affects the pigment so much that normally the dog will be majority white, and it can make the dog partially deaf, partially blind or blind. So, because it takes too much color out of the eyes, it can make it blind, and takes too much color out of the ear development, and it can make them deaf. And takes too much color out of the skin, cancer, all those things. So single merle is fine, has no health problems at all. Double merle is where you take that pigment out. So merle is a dominant trait. So there's no such thing as really like it's not like a merle carrier. You're either merle or you're not, because it's a dominant trait. But you only want to deal with single merles, and you never want to breed merle to merle. And merle only affects, and going into merle now, merle only affects colored dogs. And it only affects black, blue, chocolate, lilac. It does not affect fawn. So a fawn dog can be merle and not show. And there's also called ghost merle. It can be in like a white dog. It's very, very rare. Now, so he is a lilac tri-merle, and lilac is a color, but it's not a color on the allele, on the DNA strand. Lilac is a result of being double recessive blue and double recessive chocolate. So there's no lilac gene. He's just double blue and double chocolate, which are both recessive. So each parent has to at least carry one copy, and now he's lilac. So he's a dominant copy of merle, produce merle. He is double blue and double chocolate to produce lilac. That's why it's the rarest, because it takes both parents to carry two recessive traits. And he is tri, which is the tan markings you see on his ears, his face, his feet. And that is a double recessive trait. Both parents have to carry at least one copy of tri. So he's double recessive tri, double recessive blue, double recessive chocolate, and one copy of merle. And that's how you get lilac tri merle. And I'm explaining color. A lot of people love color, and it's a cool thing. But number one, structure, health, temperament. Then we go into color, and he has all those other things. So we love Mr. Mac. Fury son, lady son. So he's that girl's actually a daughter of Khaleesi and a daughter of Rushmore, and then taken to Fury, which is Escobar's brother. So the whole layer was amazing, and he's no exception. He's amazing. Let's go show you what we've been doing in the facility lately with the epoxy work. We've been doing really cool epoxy work. My guy, Florida Coast Naturals, Aaron, has actually taught me how to do some epoxy work now. And I'm doing it myself because it's a time-consuming thing, and then he's helping with the finishing product. But it's a lot of work, but I love doing it. And not only is it making the kennel better, but it's also going to add that wow factor where it's going to look really nice. All right, so this is what I've been working on, and it's extremely time-consuming. If you look right here, this is with the clear coat on. It needs another layer of clear coat. This is all epoxy, and this needs to be filled in everything. But now on the holes, like there's big cracks in these things, we're filling it with black and doing it just like we do the doors. So the doors, this is cedar, and the cracks are filled with epoxy. So now these dividers go on top of here. They come up right here, here, and there. So we have the dividers here. It doesn't look like much right now, but it's going to look really cool. And even right here, like it doesn't look like much. So they're gonna have, this is gonna be black to match the post, so it's gonna simulate like a black post. And then this is gonna be finished in epoxy, and it's gonna have a black post behind it there. And it's gonna look really nice. I think it's gonna look really nice. I hope so. It's gonna match the doors, match the wall. Everything's gonna look slick. So stay tuned. So it's gonna be like super high-end horse barn look, where like the horse stalls and stuff. It's gonna be really, really nice. Now, this is purely for accent. There's nothing functional about it. The dogs can't jump out or anything. It's just gonna be a nice accent piece. It is gonna be in epoxy. So if you see right here, like this one, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna sand this down, and then we're gonna cover it with clear coat, and then we get that finished look. And so we start here, we're pouring the black in these holes, and you have to do multiple times because what happens is it sucks up. You see here, right here, it sucks up. Zoom in, you can see we've poured epoxy in this hole like 2 or 3 times, it sucks it up. We gotta do it again and again and again until it's flush like this, and then we sand it down so now there's just wood and the crack is filled with black. And we'll show you that. And there's so much that goes into it. Like we have to tape the edges so it doesn't flow out. We gotta tape the backs because the epoxy will come out the back end. And then we have to sand it down. Then we have to coat it with clear, at least 2 coats, and then we're good. And not only is it gonna be a gorgeous wall piece, or accent piece, it's also gonna be waterproof. And we have the stalls. So, oh, cool thing. Let me show you something real quick. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back. we have all stickers coming in. This is one of the first batches. This is the DaBestBulls white background sticker, DaBestBulls Ranch. And this, I'm gonna take my shoes off because this stuff's not cured yet, is gonna go in the middle. White one here. Let me know if you like it too, okay? Every stall will have the DaBestBulls logo in white, and then also with black background right there, and then also on the floors as well. This floor is not clear coated. We're gonna clear coat it, and this is gonna be down the middle, a nice shine over it. It's gonna be very, very nice. Same thing with the DaBestBulls logo right there. So that's gonna be cool, just branding everything custom like we do everything. And that's coming soon on the 14th, that's gonna get done. We'll finish the floors and clear coat it, and then I should have the frames in there. These frames, so actually I'll show you this too. And I love showing this stuff because it keeps me honest, and now you get to see the progression. So here, something you always, I'm gonna sit down. So something you always have to think about with dogs is safety. Of course, you have to make sure you make everything safe for them. And also, they are a little destructive, you know? So, for example, if we just kept this edge here and we cut this back out, and that's their door for them to go in and out, they would chew, because this is wood right here. No, not wood, it's Durarock, it's concrete board. They would chew this up, which could be poisonous to them. They don't know that. And also just, it'll ruin everything. It'll allow liquid to get in the behind stuff. It'll ruin all the stuff. So we have a solid aluminum frame. It's called an angle. It's gonna fit in like this. It goes all the way in, and it comes 3 or 4 inches out on the side. So metal. So if they do bite, there's nothing they're getting to. It'll all be sealed with epoxy, so it'll be watertight. And then also, you'll see, and we'll show you this video before when we post it, or when we put the new stuff, the doggy door frame is gonna have a groove on the sides and the bottom where a door can slide in and out. Now, I want this open all day for them to go in and out. It'll have a flap here too. It has a hinge built into it as well. It's all custom too. Custom metal aluminum door with a custom hinge and custom railing. And this will allow dogs to go in and out all day, but then at night, if I want to close them or lock them down, or if I ever want a dog just in here for a certain reason or anything, I have the ability to put a doggy door down, and they can now are in and out. They get stuck in there, inside or outside. So that's that. Everything's sealed. This is gonna be clear coated. All this will be sealed, so this whole thing can be watertight. Now, we don't have drainage systems inside. We only have them outside. But don't think I didn't think about it. So my dogs are all trained to go in and out. They're all trained. But if they ever have a problem, I built the concrete pad on the outside below this. So it allows me to actually drill probably like the 3-inch hole here, here, and here, and everything's slanted down. So if I want to, I could do a drain. But I don't think I need to do the drain in here. This side is not going to be, is only going to be for adult dogs, and they're already trained, so they can go in and out. They'll have a nice outside area. Over here, though, on this wall, we have the pens getting made, and that is all going to have a built-in drain. It's going to be for younger dogs, dogs like Chia that are learning more. Chia's already learned, but like 5-month-old dogs, puppies, and that this area over here is going to be 6 stalls. The floor is going to be angled down. There's going to be a drain on the backside, so it'll be all set up. But that's all I think we have going on for the facility now. We're always doing stuff. We got some new toys. Look at this, check this out. We're still waiting. I know I'm slacking. We're still waiting for all the lights. We have tons of lighting stuff everywhere that's gonna be installed. If you look over here, We got new toys. This is a planer, brand new Decker, Black & Decker planer. Guys, please, super nice, gonna help us for the woodwork. More lumber for more projects. Router, a joiner, and we got washer and dryer. My mom is moving up here. She's actually be up here on the 22nd of September, and I borrowed the washer and dryer, so she has a new thing for her place. So that's why it's there right now. Comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. Okay, comment or write me an email. I prefer you comment. Tell me what you want to see next. Ask me a question that you want me to solve. If I don't have it in any of my other videos, I'll solve it for next time for you, or I'll attempt to solve it if I know the answer. One thing that you know if you've been following me is I care about my dogs a lot, and it's not about money. If it was about money, I wouldn't be doing this. And just so you understand, this is a can of duck and pear recipe, a can of grasslands, and we're a mess right now. I'll talk about this brand in a second. Then we have a full stack of Origin 6 fish. So, two stacks, stack right there. So, just so you know, I think Origin 6 fish is 110 a bag now. The duck is 80 and the can of grassland is 80. So like, this right here is like $3,000 in dog food. Like right there is $1,000 in the Origin. And then, so this new bag, Victor Fish, I like it, and I use that one I talk about as well too. These are the 3 brands, these are the 1, 2, 3, 4 brands I use. Now, for me, I overkill it, and I've talked about this before. I do a bunch of brands because each brand has different nutrients in it. I want to get the broad spectrum, get all the nutrients for my dogs. That's one reason. The other reason is that no matter what you do, what you research, there's always gonna be bad things about certain brands. They're gonna say this is recall, this and that. And my thing is I don't wanna put all my eggs in one basket. For example, if a can of grasslands had a recall because they had rat poison in their dog foods, and now my dogs have been eating rat poison-based dog food for the last 6 months, I could kill dogs and be horrible. So to sort of make it so I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket and it wouldn't be as potent, I do 3 different brands at a time, and that makes it so it's not as potent if there was a mess up in the dog food, because I don't trust them, you know? But I can't, I don't have the facility and stuff to, you know, to get my own chickens and cows and all that stuff right now, and I don't have the time to do that, so I don't do that. And I've tried raw and all that stuff, and so by doing everything I've done in the years of dealing with dogs, this has worked the best for me. I see the best coats, I see the best health, I see the best immunities to everything by doing this way. I love the duck and pear, I love the can of grasslands, I love the Origin 6 fish, and now as far as Victor fish, like if you know me, you see my nutrition stuff, I don't do chicken or beef, they're the most GMO. I do Victor fish, but Victor fish is hard to get where I live now. So I found this one they have at the local Tractor Supply. It's called 4 Health. This is the salmon one, and ingredients wise, I love it. Salmon's the first ingredient, ocean fish meal is the second ingredient, which is great. Potato and peas, whatever, and cooked barley as the 3rd, 4th, and 5th ingredient, and then eggs and other things after that. So nothing really crazy bad in this one. Not as good as I think the can of grasslands, but I mix all of them together. I'm not against peas, I'm not against potatoes. It just shouldn't be the main base of our diet. It shouldn't be number 2 in the ingredients line, because the first ingredient is the one they have the most of. So salmon is the first ingredient in this one. That means that the highest concentration of anything in this is salmon. Next highest concentration is ocean fish. The next highest concentration is potatoes. So I like that one. It's not about money. If I knew that and I had better results with raw meat and it was double the price, I would do that too. It really doesn't matter. Honestly, my end goal, just so you know, is to have my own farm, produce my own chickens, which I already have chickens, but produce more chickens, produce more beef, produce my own beef, and for myself and my family and for my dogs. That's my goal. So I want to be able to control everything. If you haven't noticed already, I'm a control freak, and I like quality. So quality is what I like. So we get this. This is what we're using now. This is what I recommend. If you have any questions about it, ask me. I have nutrition videos as well too, but it's a very common subject. And I'm the 4 Health I've been using now for about 2 months. I haven't pushed it on you yet because I've been testing it. But I love so far, no problems, no outbreaks, no hives, no nothing. So I'm for the 4 Health. And we get this in pallets. Like I said, my food bill on my dogs is more than on me. I can guarantee you that. I spend more on my dogs eating than me. But we gotta make sure the babies are taken care of. Thank you for watching DaBestBulls Ranch. My name's Jason Suarez. This is baby Leah Suarez. And as you keep on watching, you're definitely gonna see her grow. She's gonna be our little helper now. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. Any questions, concerns, anything, you always contact me, comment below. If you ever want a puppy, make sure you contact me, DaBestBulls@gmail.com. Or if you ever want a stud, if you have a female that you need the stud for, DaBestBulls@gmail.com. Again, thank you so much. I'm looking for more content material, so please comment below, email me any ideas, any questions, because it helps me out. Thank you so much. Have a great day.